Hi and good evening, and it's been a super day and a busy day too. Things falling in place, putting things together, a lot of work. All right, so at the daybreak, I'm sorry, at the end of the day, we wanted to talk about what we were planning to. So today I wanted to speak about how you can translate your vision with clarity and with right understanding. So number one, what I wanted to talk was about three things which we need to have with respect to what life has got itself by itself. Number one is learning. Number two is understanding, and number three is communicating. So the way things work basically is for us to know and experience and live it out in simple terms. So your vision or what you are of is made of these things: what you've learned in the past and what you've experienced and how you're communicating it. So today I want to talk to you guys and tell you about this particular aspect of the best way to position all these three things together at any point in time. And once you do that, once you're able to see that, you will be able to bear fruit which kind of lasts long. So there have been times when you wouldn't have been able to communicate certain things more accurately and appropriately, and you would have kind of felt like you missed the mark, and you would have felt like you would have kind of, oh, I should have done that better. I should have been, much more straightforward about it. I think one of the ways that we can work is to be expressive, is to be really expressive with these three areas or the three pillars that hold it together. So number one, when we talk about our learning curve, our learning edge, our learning aspect, or anything which has got to do with learning, we learn a lot of things. We learn a lot of things. What people taught us from the childhood to adulthood to who we are right now. But what we keep with us and what we unlearn are two aspects. And I choose to keep certain things, and I choose to unlearn certain things. Unlearning is a very important aspect of learning as well. There are a number of things which we could have lived in for years together, but we decide that we don't want this anymore, that we don't want to be a part of this anymore. It's very good because if that is not promoting you, then you do that. And number one, in this learning and in this journey, your experience is a very important aspect. What did you experience, and what did you feel, and what did you realize? And that's important. That's very, very important. We would learn the same things, but our experience can be individually different. Yeah, I've seen people interpreting films in a different way, the same movie in different ways, specific scenes, or philosophies in different ways, or understandings in different ways. Even spirituality, religion, whatever it is, that's again individualistic. And if that's got a catch, if that's got a kind of a spark in it, then it's very unique. You should know how to communicate it, and that's the third part which we speak about. So when you're communicating it, the first two aspects are very important: your learning and your experience. Your learning, your experience, and well positioned with the right words and with the right energy, the right expression, the right the right way of doing it is very important. So I've been talking for a very long time on the power of spontaneity. We talk about being spontaneous, and if you're learning and your understanding about your learning and your experience is matching really well, you could just make things as spontaneous as it can be, but learn to be expressive. One of the things you've got to fight in that area of being expressive, to be expressive, is to get away with things like not being hesitant, not holding back. And this is me. I put forth my opinion to the table straight, and that's how I think about it, and that's how I work on that. So why don't we do it is the question, right? So I want you to go back today and sit back and think about how well you can take your vision or what you intend to do in life and work on this clarity. Maybe you've not had much to learn it. Maybe you didn't have much of the experience from that learning. Bring it on. Maybe you've not communicated it rightly, but do it now. There's always scope for growth. And talk to you soon. God bless.